Alright guys, we're back here Bristol your day. So we are back here at Pocono Raceway here for race 15 on the season here for the Axalta Cup Series. I already had the field ready to roll and all because it's going to be a long pace lap here. So Caleb Campbell did break the win record at Milwaukee as he won that race, and he's on the pole here once again today. He also does have a past Pocono win in the series here for 2003. He won here in the first season for the Gen 4 series. Jet Skido got a win here in the COT series. The last time he raced here was the Adidas Cup Series Season 1. And Brady to see won that race. We have two of the past Pocono winners in this race here today. Carlos our second, Will Bounce, Brett Campbell, Jake Hoover, Billy Yates. Brady to see up here as well, top 10 actually. He's at one of his past Pocono winners, like I mentioned. Jalen Turner, Carly C, Jace Turner, then Massey Ace, Jalen Bounds, Cindy Formey, Emma Bartlett, Connor Jacqueline in the Menards 35 this weekend. Looks like Joshua Bartlett gets her spot, and everybody else here in the field here. Yeah, so Scar Rose runs a great season. She replaced Nick Owens and Christian Carr once again in the 88. So yeah, very long pace lap. Also in this race today, really nothing much goes on. I'll kind of talk about what I'm doing with the BMR season because I just finished up about the week 7 through 10. So basically, I started working on the races yesterday. Put together for those races. So I did Forsyth in race 7. I remembered that I used to do Granteville around the same time as Forsyth with the Gen 4 team. I had to go back and do that race, and now it's coming after the Forsyth race. And yes, I did that weekend. Darlington, Evansville, now Homestead. And then, yeah, I just did the Glenville weekend, which is actually Upset Central weekend, which is how Glenville really was for, I want to say, the last few seasons before now, honestly, with the series. I might even look back at the other winners, the other series there in Glenville. I know Season 6 had some crazy upsets. Well, Season 6 had crazy upset in the Cup Series. I just don't remember the Season 5 winners there at all. But anyway, I'll talk about a lot here in the race here. Most likely it is Caleb Campbell leading us off here in the green flag. As Pace Pro pull down here, Carter Limlin starting in second here today. And we're going to be green here from the Tricky Triangle here in a few moments. As the series wins leader this season, will lead us off here to the green flag. He's currently staying second in the standings right behind Jalen Turner. Carter Limlin actually got a better jump than Caleb. Gaines probably would not penalize Carter for that, though. As we are racing here about 3 wide. You know, usually real NASCAR, they fan out about 4 or 5 wide going to the first corner here at Pocono. Just don't lift, don't be scared. And as Caleb Campbell will pull out here from the bottom lane here, he got a 46 set up pretty good to run here today with the setups here on this car. He last ran here in the career mode in this game here at Pocono. I don't even remember where I would have finished on this track actually. I know I didn't win, though. I think, like, Tony Stewart won that race. But, yeah, so Caleb leading the first lap here, it looks like he will. As Carter and Brett said, second and third right there. And, yeah, so as they're doing our first lap here, this will probably be a very long, boring video, too, again. I'll probably just, let along the racing you can watch here. Because, really, you know, it's Pocono. Really nothing much else to go on here unless there's a big battle for the lead. But it looks like right now the 46 is kind of pulling away here. I'll go kind of scroll through the race for people that watch all the way through. I did kind of start falling asleep in this race on accident. I just started feeling tired when I was making this race, and honestly, surprisingly, I was able to finish the whole thing without falling out, or well, I wasn't really gonna fall asleep. It's just that I started feeling tired, my eyes started getting drowsy. But yeah, I was just thinking like, man, I'm going to somehow losing very easily here. In this race here, is Caleb Campbell leading early on here. Jalen Turner sitting there a little bit behind right now in lap 2. And, yeah, 46 is pretty fast here. The AI actually said similar strength on the qualifying laps were actually very close to Caleb. But it seems like he's just faster in race pace here right now here at Pocono. And while we're starting the green flag, I'm going to pull up my old website with all the things. So, I am actually going to update that old website. Honestly, like I think talked about before, I'm going to probably make a new kind of website for like everything within my YouTube channel, honestly, in general, kind of like for all the racing stuff. Kind of have like my own kind of archive page, because I do have like a domain hosting account, or I can use Weebly. Re-update the whole Weebly, because it hasn't been touched since 2021. But I just want to look at the Season 5 results first from Glenville. I think Benjamin Arroyo won the Cup race there. I just don't know who won the Gen 4 race. Short Track Series, Season 5 Cup. Oh, Haley Deegan won that race. Okay. Yeah, that would have made sense then. That's why I probably couldn't remember who won it. Look at the results from past seasons here. So, yeah, so as like I said, I'm going to probably, like, re-update the whole Weebly site I have and just maybe keep that, or I'll probably just make a whole new, website. Like, on the HTML pages, like, I'll do my own design for each one thing and, just figure it all out from there. Once again, like I did with my portfolio website. And kind of keep the series, like, with their own pages. Maybe have their race results and the winners for each season be on there. Like, season 1 would be all the way down to the bottom, and all the way to the top would be, like, the most recent season. Or maybe do, like, sub-pages, like, in general for, like, whole seasons for all series. There's honestly a lot I could do with this on the website, and it would be a lot to put together. But also, might be better do it on Weebly, because I know with the doing, like, the website thing for the domain thing, it doesn't really capture things like. If I look at my phone right now, the website I made for myself, I would not be able to see. I would not be able to correctly see my portfolio website on the phone because these designs are not there. I can see, like, what I typed, what I put together for the whole thing, but yeah, I just really can't see anything else in there. Actually, the Weebly site is somewhere on here, but I just can't find the link where I had it put on here. Actually, is my YouTube channel link on here? Yeah, my YouTube channel link made it. Maybe it's not updated. But yeah, just like re-update that whole website, and I put a lot of stuff on it there. But yeah, so Kill Campbell is leading here, like I said, kind of a lot of stuff. So I guess too, while I'm chilling here early on in this race, nothing much else going on. So of course, like I said, I've been working on the BMR era, so season 7. So basically, I talk about this in the video. Kind of the thing is, like, so it's kind of like how the season honestly probably should have gone on, kind of without drivers kind of leaving out like they did early on in the season. Of course, there's going to probably be a lot of changes when I get to the end of this current season into season 8 and 9. Because, of course, you got a lot of the current drivers that came in 2022. My series on this channel I've done, that I'll probably have them be kind of like rookies in the Gen 4 series and stuff in 2022 for that Gen 4 season. And then they would either end up being in the cut by 2023 or 24, kind of like that season 8 or 9 or 10 run there. So the goal is kind of like run this as like my own like little private series still with all the diecast drivers that I ran in the BMR era. It's just really big debate on who I want to keep as well. Because, of course, I have reasons for why I want to keep most of the drivers, and there will be reasons why I want to keep these drivers too. But also, I did actually look at, like, some of the driver stats, so I do actually have, like, everyone's, like, stat little pages I made, like, little papers I wrote on for all the Cup seasons, like the NOS Fantasy League seasons, the Premier Series, Coco Cup Series, of course, the Chase Cup Series. Actually, I only really had the Chase drivers that made the Chase originally. Of course, there's actually not going to be a chase in general with these seasons I'm doing, mostly because I went to using the full-on point system at the end of 21 into 22, and I mean the chase wouldn't work for Gen 4 either because there was only 17 full-time drivers for 12 slots there, so it wouldn't have made sense to have 5 drivers miss out on the chase there. But I mean, Cup has 30. This Cup season has 33 full-time drivers for 15 chase slots. I mean, it would have been like about 10 drivers missing. Actually, no, more than 10, like almost 20 drivers missing. But yeah, so I guess it just shows like where the year-long, the full season points would work. Of course, I'm not going to go back in the past seasons and redo the points there because there's a possibility that Caleb Campbell would have every single championship. But unfortunately, too, I think I do got to go back through and redo like all the stat lists for like the starts, race wins, bulls, top 5s, top 10s, top 20s, everything I did because I lost all those. And what's great too is I know going to season 8, even with the amount of drivers I probably wouldn't have, I'm still going to have a pretty nice sized field in the Cup Series, and I think Gen 4 will be nice sized too. It's just that I can't really think where anyone would go at the moment. I know once I get there, we'll see what happens there. Because I know like there's probably a lot of big storylines I'm kind of cooking up already. I definitely will say with the field race I've done so far, I definitely cooked with that story. So basically, race 7, week 7 for Little Rock and Forsyth, which the tracks were Grantville and Duberville back then, kind of kicked off the entire thing of all this here because those were the first races with all the drivers gone. So at Little Rock Raceway, instead of Abigail Brock getting a Gen 4 win, Scarlett Rose gets her first win of the season as she would get to be a full-time driver going for a championship. And honestly, she might be up there in the points by the end of that season too. And yeah, so she ended up winning Little Rock. Forsyth was still the same winner. Jake Hoover and Ezekiel Morris having a career day, getting second. Ezekiel Morris had a career year in the 34 car, funny enough. And if in real life in 2021, when that race happened, around that time that race happened, Michael McDowell won Daytona 500. So yeah, the 34 team, they honestly have been running very good. I mean, they're still near the top 10 in the points now. They're currently 12 at the moment in the points. And of course, I know kind of like in the cars right now, there's about 3 drivers that left out that I think it would have passed if I didn't leave them out, of course. And yeah, so yeah, he's having a career year, almost winning race 7 at Forsyth over Jake Hoover. Darlington, same race winner still. Actually, Darlington and Evansville/Homestead kept the same race winners. Yeah, Darlington, Nicholas Rice in the Gen 4 series, and then Caleb Campbell in the Cup series. Still, they're great battles too. Like Caleb and Nicholas in the Gen 4 race Darlington. That finish still would have happened where Caleb got red coming to the line, trying to get past the 88. Then Caleb Madison in their great battle in the Cup Series. That was honestly one of my favorite battles I did back in season 7 with Caleb versus Madison. Madison 8, yeah, she was running really strong. And I mean, 6th in the standings right now where I am after 10 races right now. Of course, after this video's up on YouTube and everything, I will work on more season. Probably work on the Chicagoland race on this series as well. And I'll get like to Talladega. I already have the story for Talladega because I already have done it. So I already have the winner kind of in mind for who would have won that race. Mid Ohio, I think Mid Ohio and Augusta I already know who would have won those two for Cup of Gen 4, and then next week. But yeah, so race 9. So still the great battle with Caleb and Angel in the Gen 4 series. Alder Crockett beating out Caleb there. Timothy Askew was in that battle too, and he led the most laps that day as well. Of course, that's big for him because he's mainly been the points leader in that season. Then the Cup Series, yeah, Caleb Campbell won at Homestead to go back-to-back, so that still happened in that season. And I think Caleb had a big battle with Benjamin Rue and Carter Limlin I kept there as well. And I think someone different has the pole in this one. I just don't remember who got the pole in that run. So yeah, so I guess now that leads to Glenville Raceway. So I guess the way to paint the picture for the Gen 4 one here, yeah, look back at what happened in 2020. Of course, the videos fortunately aren't on YouTube anymore because they would have been on YouTube, funny enough, if I didn't delete my old channel about, 2 years ago now? Over 2 years ago, actually, now. But in the Gen 4 race, so Benny Scholl, so Brady Wilmington, Left Turn Productions, whatever his channel name would be now. I think he changed channel name a while recently. So he had a lot of like those female-based drivers that ran since season 4. Vinny Scholl, Latanya Gray, Kate Summers. Kate Summers got a big win in 2020 as well last year. And other names too that have ran from that side that will fortunately still be in these series with what's going on with these series. So basically in 2020, Vinny Scholl, I think she got the pole in this race. I mean, she ran up front a lot in this race and lost out to Caleb Campbell in this race at Glenville Raceway. It was on the dirt track at Glenville that the BMRN/CRL has had since 2017. So Vinny Scholl's almost won that race. So fast forward to this season. So Vinny Scholl, who originally wouldn't have been in this race because of everything that happened, of course she's in it now since everything was changed out to where yeah, everybody would still be running in the series here. So Vinny Scholl actually ends up winning this Glenville race, having a major upset win. I think she was in the chase as well back in 2020 in the Gen 4 season as well. So yeah, I mean, she hasn't really been running that great just yet in the season. But hey, definitely very big to see her get a win. I mean, it would have definitely been very interesting. But, I mean, I know that would have definitely been very big for Left Turn Productions for her to win that race at that time, back in 2021. But here is the real kicker. So, in the Cup Series, so, Latanya Gray. So, basically, she started season 4, didn't really run as great at the start in that first season because she was in a car that wasn't really that fast. But then you go to season 5, she had a really decent year, running top 20, ran 20th in the standings very silently back to season 5. Season 6 kind of went back to 24th a little bit. That was actually kind of a really big year as well with some of the rookies too. That's probably why. But basically, so Latanya Gray is one of the drivers who left out after the Audi Speedrun weekend. So fortunately, we didn't really see her career, and she was really a driver I completely forgot about until I came back doing all this. Because she would have been kind of like one of the bigger, I guess, kind of almost Hispanic drivers that have ran in the league back then, or kind of in the current day, honestly, that could be running around too in this field. But basically, Latanya Gray, going to Forsyth, I did give her first career top 5. So she actually finished 7th back in season 5 at the same track. So now she gets her first career top 5 at Forsyth. So, I mean, she didn't really run too great, I would say, at Darlington and Homestead. But at Glenville, she starts out top 10, has a very good day in this race, actually, at Glenville. And originally, Jackson Rego won this race because he ended up running in the 20 due to issues, those same issues, and then Rego put him in the 20 car. So instead, in this version, the number 20 does not win. It is literally JTG Dortry Racing in the 37 car with Latanya Gray. She gets her first career win basically almost out of nowhere in this race. I think she may have this might have been in her top 10 too. She had a top 10 to start off the season at Daytona / Rookie Raceway. But yeah, Latanya Gray, a very big first career win at Glenville. That definitely would have been a kicker right there if that happened back then. Honestly, I think everybody would have lost their marbles if that weekend would have happened. Benny Scholes winning, Latanya Gray winning, honestly, with how the BMR was back then with the dominance of other drivers. That would have definitely been a very crazy race weekend. And I definitely would know, like, that whole, like, group right there. They would have been very happy about that race weekend. So, yeah, that's definitely probably the biggest storyline in 2021 so far. Like I said, I do have the Talladega winner already in mind, the Talladega / Orlando winner, and spoilers, it will not be LG Toledo. Yeah, like I said, I did that storyline already. It would be probably like Eli Johnson winning that race there. And yeah, the rest of the season, I think Kansas, I'll have a different winner than the original one still. And I'll see how everything goes. I do already have an idea where a few of the drivers that will win the same race they originally won. And then I would say the end of the season is probably up for grabs at the moment for the rest of the season for both series realistically. But yeah, so of course, really having fun doing those series. So like I said, I'll work on getting to the end of the first half of the season today. I should be done with season 7 by the time I go back to work on Friday. And what I'll do is I'll just like post both seasons separately. So I'll post the Gen 4 results first, and then I'll post the Cup results after. So I might do it in between the finales actually. And of course, we'll see who would have won the championship. And of course, all the race winners, everything. And on the side, I will be updating probably the old Weebly site mostly to kind of get everything accurate because, of course, I do have that website to use already, so it's probably will be better to use that one instead of build one from scratch with the HTML stuff because I probably wouldn't be able to get it properly posted on the internet either whenever I'm done. But anyway, so back to the race here at Pocono. That was a very great long 9-lap story here, basically everything going on with that. I mean, definitely really fun to have all that happen here. So right now, Jalen Bounds, Brandon C, Billy Yates, Brett Campbell, Jace Turner, Carter Lindland, Jalen Turner, Will Bounds, Jake Coover, your top 10. Then it's Matt C8, Sydney Formey, Carl AC, Connor Jacqueline, Avery Fowler, Scarlett Rose, Emma Bartlett, Cam Spinner, Cameron Perkins, Eli Johnson, and here's everybody else in the field here. So, not really sure we'll really get lap traffic here at Pocono, just because of how big the track is. Might get one car lapped here, but who knows. So, yeah, so I'll probably go ahead and stop talking for a little bit. I'll let y'all probably watch the spectator view here for a minute. We'll actually watch most of the field right here. And I'm going to cut a little bit of video here in a few moments because I did talk a lot there about everything else going on. Also, right now, Caleb does have the fastest lap. It's barely even over the rest of the field, but everyone else is really slowed down, though. They're running 57s, while Caleb was mainly running like 56 here, but he was rated 58 there. Like I said, I was getting really tired during some of the race here for no reason. So, yeah, I did have some, like, very inconsistent laps this race. Anyway, go to break here. We'll be back here for the end of this one here, Pocono. Alright, should be back here now, so skip a couple laps here. Probably could skip a little more, but I wanted to let as much as possible play. This is about a 30-minute race. Yeah, so I was thinking about, too, while on the break, so of course talking about the races there. So, funny enough, too, I think I talked about it as well in the video I made, talk about everything. So the ARCA series already has their races set from what happened, and I, of course, did have some, like, the redo stuff there. Shown as well because I will actually be using the version of the ARCA series where Brett Campbell won on the championship, and I think it changed it to where certain drivers didn't win Glenville or Baltimore, and I just realized during the break too, oh wait, Dakota Bennett, who drove the 88 in that season and was part of the LTP group as well on that Discord, probably still is too, he... Alright, back here. Sorry, footage cut while I was talking about the Glenville race. So, in that ARCA series, like I said, of course, all the results will be the same for what would have happened. So, of course, the last race we did there was Bristol. And I still have like a version for like the race for Forsyth, Calebville, and then the finale Dixieland ran. So yeah, Jason got his first 2 wins with Baltimore, getting the Baltimore win, but Dakota Bennett got the Glenville win. So thinking about this, that whole race weekend at Glenville on the dirt track would have just been another like weekend with ultimate upsets happening. Also did skip lap or two as well with the video because somehow I think something with my computer just glitched to where the footage stopped playing on the race here. But of course, the cars were still going, so I knew. I guess I just had to refresh the game real quick. I had to exit out the thing, go back to my Windows thing, and then yeah, go back into the game. But yeah, so that those upsets basically would have definitely been crazy back then. Like I said, Talladega one, so I've already done the Talladega one. Why I did the conclusion. So instead of like El Jalito winning that race, which would have been Orlando, I had Eli Johnson win. So I'm still going to have Eli get that first career win there. So even though there really wouldn't have been originally there wouldn't have really been a first time winner back in season 7, we would have had 2, and they would have been veterans. And honestly, the rookie battle in this season for the Cup Series wasn't really amazing. I mean, the Gen 4 one, I mean, it was decent out there. You had Jesquito, William Brock, White Ford, Brady C. I have Avery Fowler in 59 instead of Zane Smith, actually. Then Robbie Steele in the 18. They all been rookies in Gen 4, and of course, it seems like Jesquito was able to really run away that season a little bit. But yeah, in the Cup Series, the highest running rookie is outside of the top 20. And it's currently I think it's been like that the whole season. It was like that the whole season too. Dylan Bates, he drove for Gen 4 for a while too, of course. So yeah, his first year there. I thought Bob Smith originally had the 6. Austin was actually in the 5, and he's finally at the 2nd among the rookies. You also had William Donuts in the 47. And I feel like I'm missing one driver right now looking at him. I know Caleb Rose in the 8 was the rookie. There should have been like a 5th one though somewhere. But yeah, it's just like the rookie year battle in this season compared to the past ones I had before. It just didn't seem like that really kind of like that big. I mean, like the second season, yeah, like what Brady Wilmington, Colin Thorne, all of them. Season 3 was Elizabeth Boutel and Jackson Rago mainly. They were very strong. They were supposed to make the chase that season. Season 4 was Brendan Creason versus Sarah Cox there, and Creason won because he managed to make the chase in that season. And there was a couple other drivers too. I think no, James Johnson had run Rookie of the Year. I think he ran Rookie in season 5. Yeah, season 5 would have had like him. James Edwards was the main one. He was actually the winner of the Rookie of the Year that season. Brian Ferris, I think, was in the rookie battle, and he barely made the chase at season 2 in season 5. And in season 6, we just came off of like what the real life 2020 style Rookie of the Year battle was like Reddick Bell and well, mainly Reddick Bell and Dean Chicken Custer. I had Andrew Crockett, Vaughn Cazares, and Hope Wilmington. And yeah, that was a really great Rookie of the Year battle. Of course, Andrew Crockett. It was kind of inevitable she was going to win that Rookie of the Year battle too, funny enough there. And yeah, of course, this one, it's like they're all running very low there in the points. Also, the 3 rookies who I didn't mention, they all did make the chase that season as well. So yeah, Caleb got to catch Bob Smith here. So as we're going through near the end of the race, I'll go look through the whole field here. Just not going to see everyone's names right here, but yeah, so we'll see them on the results. Cindy Porter in top 10 over Jalen Turner. That's big in the points here since Caleb has basically led the whole race here in this one, going for the win here. And yeah, Emma Barley having a good day too. She's right now just ahead of Cam Spinner, Rema Scott Rose, and Avery Fowler. So yeah, Avery Fowler in 59, because I'm like, well, she'll be back. She'll be brought into the series definitely. And of course, you do got like Perkins, Emma Barley will be in 2024. Really, let me try to see. I think Ryan Smith, he'd probably be a 2021 rookie maybe, or 22 rookie. I mean, yeah. Really, who else? I know It's like there's different drivers in this series. I will probably end up bringing in that already have their debut years kind of in my head, but I can't say them right now. Connor Jackley, he's going to be 2022. Carl IC will be 22. All, of course, in the Gen 4 series as well. They, of course, got Jace and Jason Will Bounce as well, because they had very big rookie years there as well. We're getting 2 to go here. I'm going to get a quick drink of this Sprite. I don't know why I'm drinking Sprite instead of water right now. But, yeah, we'll go and get near the end of this one here, Pocono. As Caleb Campbell just dominated the day. We really just talked about, basically, the whole BMR era season stuff we're doing with Season 7 rerun right now. seen the post about it, about NASCAR testing out an electric car, and it apparently has lights. That's funny. So yeah, we're nearing the white flag here, Pocono. So yeah, so it's Cale Campbell leading here. Of course, he's already got the win records. This will be likely, most than likely, win number 9 on the season here. Definitely a very crazy season for Caleb to really just kind of dominate here. Of course, a lot of because of the field. Like I said it in the last race. It just seems like the opponent strength is where they can beat Caleb, but then they all just fall off that race. I mean, Jalen Bales definitely was had some shots here to get us to complete the win, especially maybe Brady to see too. But yeah, so Caleb last lap about to pass by Skip Ripley here. Down the long pond straight. One more time here, Pocono. So Caleb has never won here Pocono before too. So I know never mind. He won here in the Gen 4 series. Sorry, I just said Star Wars video too. Caleb, you idiot. Yeah, so through the tunnel turn for the final time, and Caleb Campbell is going to have another dominant day here. He's been the most dominant driver so far this season, and going to go through turn 3 for one final time here in this race. And Caleb Campbell will get his 9th win on the season. You know, he's going to dominate the season 7 race run anyway in the BMR season. And who knows what season 8 season now would have looked like for Caleb. But yeah, he's dominating here as well, as Caleb Campbell is going to win it again here at Pocono here today. And Jalen Bales gets second here. We go through the rest of the field here as everybody follows by. So, this should be the 28th Cup win for Caleb, I think. Carter Jacqueline's going to beat out Carl C here. And here's all of them. So, oh, they all got past Emma here. Dang, so she was giving them a run for their money. Yeah, it's going to be a little too late there. But yeah, so Caleb Campbell is the race winner here. And, yeah, of course, I never really talk about the race much here. Of course, you can tell it's Pocono where everyone's going to be all spread out here. Also, with Season 8, too, I actually was able to once again find the original schedule again. I knew I had it saved somewhere. I literally still have an old Google Docs file of the all the seasons when I combined everything together back in 2021. And yeah, of course, I do have that past season in there. So I have that season counted in there, of course, with everyone combined in. So of course, it's not going to be like that way when I run that season. But yeah, I do have it there anyway for everything. So yeah, Caleb's second win at Pocono here in the AXCS season. And honestly, everyone's probably bored of Caleb winning here, but hey, he's not bored of winning because it's another big gain on Jalen Turner. Definitely a bigger one than he got last race here, as she finished outside top 10 for only the second time this season. Caleb does actually also take over the lead for the most top 5s on the season, actually, too, funny enough. As he'll do the burnouts here in the 46. Might hit the wall this time on accident, even though he wasn't trying to. I think he's going to hit both sides, actually, here on the car. But yes, Caleb Campbell is the race here once again. Race winner here once again, as he's burning it down here at Pocono. So, as Caleb looks like he's done with celebration here, let's go look at your results and your points here after the race today. All right, so here's your results here. So yeah, here's your practice time. So Caleb was a little faster in practice. However, in qualifying, literally everybody was close to Caleb here. So I don't know why the game was like, hey, everyone's going to run slow in the race here. And then, yeah, here's your race results here. So Caleb won. Jalen Bowles, good run for second here. Brady C in third. Jace Turner, Billy Yates are top 5. Bryce Campbell, Carl Lewin, Will Bowles, Matt Hayes sitting for me your top 10. Yeah, Jalen Turner left. That was big for Caleb gain on her in the points here a little bit. Of course, like I said, it's either Jalen's going to somehow easily win the championship based on being consistent, or she's going to fall back, and possibly, most likely, Caleb would be the main one to really try to catch her here this season. And really, everybody else here in the race, really nothing else to talk about. Of course, it was a little bit boring race. That's why, too, I really feel like this video is not going to be that great with me talking, of course. I mean, I only really talk about all the BMR stuff going on at the moment. I'm also going to share on the community tab of that post in case no one catches the whole story there about the Glenville race. But yeah, so I'll be working on that as well on the side here, and of course getting this race out here tonight. And I'll probably get Chicagoland ran tonight too in this game before I go to bed tonight. But hopefully too, I don't feel sleepy during the race. So anyway, here are the points here. So it is actually accurate to after Milwaukee, funny enough here. Of course, Caleb was nearly at 400 laps led here. And yeah, he takes the lead from most top fives on the season now. As Jalen Turner finished outside the top 10 for the second time this season. Yeah, Caleb does also have the most pulls this season by a landslide too. Will Bell's the only other multi-time pollster, it looks like. Yeah, so Caleb is also now 14 points behind Jalen Turner going into Chicagoland, as we are basically almost within the final 10 races. We're starting out the final. We're on 11 to go at Chicagoland. I think race 17, which should be Michigan, will start out that final 10 race stretch. Carter Lima is still third in the points. Jalen Bales jumps to fourth. Madison Hayes to fifth. Brady C up to sixth after not having a great run at Milwaukee. Jay Coover, Billy Ace, Cam Spinner are in the top 10 points. Actually, Jay Turner is ninth in the points as well. I was about to catch up there, be like, oh yeah, I already count Jason's points. He's actually ahead of Cam here than Brett Campbell, and Cindy's still in 12th here. And let's see, the Rookie of the Year battle. Madison Ace with 544. Billy Ace is 20 back. Cindy is about 45 back maybe right now to Madison. So it's about a race for her. But I mean, anything can still happen there in this Rookie of the Year battle to where Cindy could catch up, Billy Yates could get up there, or Madison might just hang on and win this rookie title here in the season. Connor Jekyll's still 13th in the points there. He's kind of been stuck there for a while this season. Yeah, Will Bounds, Carly C, Cameron Perkins, Eli Johnson, Ryan Smith, Emma Barlett, Boss with your top 20 in the points. Emma Barlett, I think she could probably catch Ryan Smith definitely in the points here, maybe Eli and Cameron too in the points here by the end of the season. Everybody else here, of course, got the three drivers that started out late here. Of course, Rose and Carr for injured drivers. Eric Valor just because, and yeah, I just seen them slowly kind of gain up here in the points here in the season. So that'll do it for race here today. Of course, I mainly talked about the BMR and Aero stuff. There's really nothing much else happening here at Pocono. Chicagoland, I think will definitely be a tough race for me in general to run. So yeah, we'll probably definitely see a different winner there than Caleb Campbell here in the season. But anyway, thank you for watching Sport Channel. I always here with these videos, and yeah, I guess be on the lookout for whenever I do finish season 7 up to post about the results. I'll probably get them done this week since I'm off all week. And I don't have nothing else better to do in life because I have no friends too. But yeah, with that out of the way, this is Kel Braceley signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.